But it is interesting. You'll be led everywhere, and then you'll follow up, and then if you're good enough, we then get you to lead the climb. That's a different story. You've climbed before? It's interesting stuff. Yeah, really good stuff. Anyway, we'll talk about it later date. All right, here's a piece of kit here, and it's the same as that, 11 mil. All right, and all I've done is made a strop out of that, or a bloody sling, and it's for the purpose of tying off different ropes and also protecting yourself in a climbing situation. All righty. What I'll get you to do, Jeff, would you grab hold of those particular ones there and stand out there and demonstrate how to put that on? Where's Kleiny? Kleiny? Where's he gone? You there, Kleiny? Please, mate. Get the one on.
Place it around your waist.
When he's finished, I'll show you how to put these on.
We're not putting the leg loops on yet, we're just making sure that the waistband doesn't go right past the tyre plate, which is back here. So if everyone just places it around your waist now.
But that's not supposed to overlap.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, that's a bit big, but it doesn't matter. That's all right. We want to see if they'll put it out there before, especially those that have been there before. Remember that any time you take your harness off, you come and get checked off, and I'll show you for why. If you don't get it checked off and you think you are smart enough to tie it up yourself and you say, I won't bother him, he's busy, bullshit. You come and see us. I don't want anybody hurt. The name of the game here is safety. Safety comes first, and I don't give a damn about anything else. You can bother us as much as you like. If you do not tie up your harness properly, and I've undone that like an idiot, I'll just show you something. This is what can occur, and it has happened by people that are the best, the guru climbers in the world. Because of apathy, they don't check each other off, because he knows what he's doing, you know what you're doing, and I'm the guru, I know what I'm doing. No one's going to check me off. Bullshit. This is what happens. You're dead. History. Hence the tie-off back on itself. Okay, we've all tied them back on ourselves. You make sure that if you take your kit off, you come see one of the instructors. And if you don't, I'm not going to your funeral, but I'll have you watch. Alrighty? You must pay attention to detail or you're going to die. Same thing, the instructors will dispatch you, and I'll show you one other thing, just to keep you alive and well. And it's to do with your screw gates and your figure of eight. Sometimes some people hook you up in a twist, and it's like that on the rope. And sometimes it goes like this, and it twists around so much that you come out of it. Did you see that? Quite simple. It will twist you around like that on the rope and you'll come out, you'll die. You make sure that the instructor ties up your screw gate, and if he doesn't do it, you say, oh, what about my screw gate? Don't be shy about it. You say, what about my screw gate? Because it's your life, not his. You do it up and a half turn back because it locks on, but the locking on won't kill you, but the undoing will. You make sure that you have it screwed up all the way with a half a turn back. And you've got your gloves on. You're going to burn your fingers. What do you do when you burn your fingers? You're going to let the rope go. You're going to die. Same thing. Pay attention to detail. If they tell you to do it, there's a reason. All right? Anybody got any questions so far? It is a lot of fun, but it's also one of the dangerous sports you can do, because apathy sets in and you think, you're great, I'm on a 35, 75 kilogram braking strength, 10 ton, 27 kilogram braking strength. I got the guy at the top there, but you're on your own. There's nothing, once you dispatch yourself, you're on your own. Your history.
Sorry.
Okay? There you go. See me in my office later on, okay? Make sure you have a shave and get a haircut. All right, so that's the deal. I'll help you have a shave. All right, anybody got any questions? No questions. What we have now is two groups, or three groups in fact. You are identities. But I've got the other two groups, which is level 2.
Level 1. We're 1.
Shit, Bill, you didn't tell me that. Now I'll blame that. It's going to worry me all day. Okay, we're level 1. What we've got is sandwiches packed, done. The girls have done that for you. And you have your own water with you. I have a certain amount of water. We've got no drummers because there's water on site anyway. But we take it up to the rock, which is 200 metres. Who wants to go back 200 metres with water? All right, and you bring your sandwich packs. Take up your kit you've got. You are responsible for it. If you lose it or damage it in any way, like dropping it and things like that, gotcha, or anything like that, look out for you. And if you do drop it, please come and see us. Drop it.
And
Oh,
we
you've
don't-
dropped it from a great height.
Yep.
Come and have a look. It's only free training, all right, revision. Move over here. When you come to the dispatching point, you should only have 2 people at the dispatching point. Because what happens is you fall, you grab him, he grabs you, and all the way down the line, we're all lemmings, we're all to the bottom, without a rope. So be careful when you're on the edge of the cliff face. If you dislodge anything at the top, you yell out below, and they look up and step out of the way of it, all right? Anything like that at all. What we're going to do now is talk about the rope. What we have here is blue water coving rope. What we have here is the standing end, which is tied to the end of the bloody tree there. Thank you. Well done. And here we have the tie that kid up. What we have here is that should be around your neck, son. It should be in your mouth. Okay. This is the running end of the rope. All right. The running end of the rope. So what we do now is we take a bite in the rope like so. We place the large aperture of the figure eight towards the what end? Standing in. And we now place it down like this. Down through the large one, up through the top. We now turn it over because the rope's... Who's left-handed? You're all right-handed. No, you're right-handed too. You're right-handed too. This here rope runs down alongside the right-hand side of the body. All we do now is we click it on. We'll have that again. Okay, and we do it up. All the way. Half a turn back. Yes? Thanks, Mo, if you should do that as well. Yeah. We put on our gloves, and I'll put it on for the purpose of the exercise. Everything's done in the correct manner, correct sequence. And we get checked off. He'll check my buckles, he'll check everything that we've got. Don't touch that. You want to get it cool. Thanks, mate. So I did that for a trip. Get him every time. Okay, what we have here now is we are now tied on the rope. Once you get on the rope, do not take your hand off the rope. Your left hand is your guide hand. Your right hand is your brake hand, and we say thumb up bum when you want to stop. All these acronyms and all the rest of it, yes? So thumb up bum when you want to stop. Here we have here, shoulder width apart, and I'm pretty big. Shoulder width apart, all right? Because if you like that, you're going to teeter left and right. What do we do when we fall left and right? We let the rope go and protect our faces. If you are perpendicular and you're on your toes like that, you're going to hit the wall that way, or you're going to go upside down with your heels too far up. You keep your bum in line with your heels, which means you're in an L-shaped position. You understand that? All right, when you want to stop, you put thumb up bum and you don't go anywhere. Look at that, except for the elasticity. If I want to go, I take my hand out, 90 degrees to my thigh, and I allow the rope to run through my hands. Notice the hands is over grip. Not under grip like some people do. It's over grip and a thumb wrapped around like so. Left hand is your guide hand. You get on the rope, you stay on the rope. All right? Unless the instructor says, okay, remove that hand, you're right. Also, we have at the bottom is a brake person. If I yell out, hold, he will take up, like so, and I'm not going anywhere. But if you yell out sit, he's going to do the same thing, all right, because he knows you're in trouble. If you look like falling, he'll take up the strain. Hands on again, I've now got the rope and I'm away. And all I do is walk back nice and easy, feet apart from my own height, watch where I'm going, hands on the rope, okay? No pendulum. If you start the pendulum, you cut the rope in half in 6 goes of pendulum. You see it on the telly from time to time? They do that sort of thing. Like in the cliffhanger, they do that, but it was set up so it wouldn't cut in half. All right? Don't go doing that. You're going to die. Left hand, or you can do it this way. Bill and Kleiny may teach you another way. That's another brake system. That's used in helicopters if you're carrying gear, but you're not going to be in a helicopter, are we? No, you're all right. Yeah. Okay, so left hand, I normally use that position there. It's fairly simple. All right. Anybody got any questions to that? If you want to try that, you're more than welcome to do so, but we're taking up valuable time here. We might as well be on the rock and doing the thing. I've talked long enough. I'm getting sick of talking. You want to wrap this up? Yeah, go through my help. What you do as a brake person, and I'll talk to you about that.
Just make sure before you take off that all your gear's like fitted properly, your helmets are all adjusted properly, and we'll have a good time.
Okay, before we go, the rope person. You'll be taught up there again. If you've got a rope and it's got that much slack in it, don't go doing this caper and grabbing hold of it because you're going to let it go and he's going to die anyway. Don't have your gloves on whilst you're doing it. All you do is you walk away from the cliff face. All you do is you take him off the cliff face, but you can lower him back on it. There's no good going like that because you're going to miss the rope. All you do is run backwards and you've got him. You've still got the rope in your hands. Understand what I'm saying here? You'll see that. Bill and Connie will show you that. All right, thanks, mate.